of the things I love most about my kitchen is in fact this little ledge here. I have some artwork the children made for me, some succulents, some of my Pyrex, and my little daughter's tea set. But what I love most is you can see out into my backyard, so I can see what the children are doing, especially when I am doing things like the dishes and making dinner. Around this time I like to just start including the children in some of the cleaning that needs to be done. My daughter at this time came into the room and asked if she could help me clean, and of course I just handed her a little paper towel and said go for it. And then we started just taking over the whole kitchen. She helped me sweep the floors, and I'll get my broom and I'll do my little area. This is a Melissa and Doug cleaning tool set that I found at Walmart, but I will link down below one that I found on Amazon. And it's not a great quality. I was kind of bummed at the quality about it, but it does do the job, and as you can see, she likes having her own set to kind of help us out. And including the children in this just kind of shows it. Well, it teaches them responsibility, but it also shows that living in a home is a family environment. We all chip in, we all participate, and usually it's the older ones that are helping me. But in this case, my daughter just really got involved and was really enjoying spending this time with mommy, and kind of you set the example. And as you can see, the little baby is joining us as well, and of course he's just so adorable and sweeping where we had already done, and there he is, he's just going at it. I will say that it's really hard to clean stainless steel. I thought it was going to be a whole lot easier when we got into this rental that we are currently in, and it had everything stainless steel, and I was just so excited about it. But it's actually proving to be very difficult to keep nice and tidy. And one of the things that I found that works really well is Windex, but in this case I had to scrub it first. But see, my daughter, she just takes over and she does her own thing, and she was scrubbing the trash can at that point. And I'm just kind of showing you around the kitchen right now. We've got some curtains that I made, kind of bring home a little homestead look here. And there's my fridge, it's all stainless steel, and here's a clean kitchen. I loved ending the night on a clean kitchen. And the floors are looking fresh, and everything just has a homey atmosphere. And what I love about my kitchen is that you can look into the dining room and I can watch children doing their projects, and especially at a homeschool table environment, it works really, really well. Alright, here I just kind of want to show you what the kitchen looks like. This is my little coffee area. I'm super excited about this. I haven't had one in my other house, and the counter space in this rental property is amazing. It's really opened up a lot of cooking times for the family, and as you can see, there's stuff going on at the dining room table again. I just love that. And this is our command center, or whatever you want to call it, but there is the chore list, and it's easily seen in the kitchen. I'm going to show you in the cabinets here. I keep the blender and a lot of my Pyrex storage in here. What you see there is just how to make a simple smoothie, so any of the kids can do it. There is my mug collection. I love my mug collection. And there's just some stuff for hubby, and on the top we keep our scissors and anything to like lighter, just because I don't want the kids getting it. And then here I have the popcorn maker, some empty egg cartons, and my other Pyrex. And over here I just keep the cleaners. I really don't want the baby getting into them. And then just some extra, there's napkins on top. And in the drawer, this is of course everybody's junk drawer. I can't keep it tidy to save my life. Here we keep, you know, Ziploc bags and all the plastic stuff that I would like to do away with, but we're working on that. And then here is just additional cookbooks that I don't always have room for. And then here is my cookbook drawer, and as you can see, I have a ton. Over here is where a lot of people would keep, you know, their cleaners, but I just have some sponges, and I try to keep this very minimally because this is the baby's favorite place to get into. I hate corner cupboards, but this works really well for my pots and pans. And then down at the bottom, I save all yogurt and cottage cheese containers so that we can put what we call our dumpster scraps, because we do not have a trash service. And down here, I just kept all my lids in the bottom drawer of a stove forever, and it's just habit now. Over here, I like to keep on the top shelf the containers that I use to put the food in for the couple. And then over here, you know, you've got your pots and pans and things like that, or pot pads, extra coffee strainers, tea, and my rice cooker. The crock pots are kept above the stove. It's just convenient and handy, so I left it there. And over, nope, I did that. Okay. The drawer is usually kept pretty much like this. I actually just added that little basket for the lids recently, and I love it. And then the door fell off, and there wasn't anything that the kids did. Now my husband made that little rack where the Pyrex are kept, and he did that because he just wanted it tidy. I keep the dishes on the bottom so that the children can put them away, and yes, we use mason jars mainly for our glasses, and I love it. Stainless steel fridges are not magnet unless they're on the side, and so on the side I just keep it very basic. I have my menu, and then I have like this medical checklist to see where we would need to make an emergency kind of decision. Just does it meet that criteria? And folks, that is my kitchen. I like what Debbie Mazar said. It was basically the essence of, for the most part, the kitchen is the heart of every home. It invokes memories of your family history, and I would definitely say this is true. We do school right there. I can make the meals right there. It looks into the family or living room, and it just is. Okay, real quickly, this is the laundry room. It's really big, as you can see. I was thinking about turning it into like a mini sewing room, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's just too secluded from where the family is. But, of course, but this is like my pantry shelf, if you will. So the beans are in here, or rice, I think it's rice, and potatoes. My big stock pot, that's some quinoa, some empty jars, beans, coffee, spaghetti. Anyway, this is just kind of where I keep a stockpile of things that I'm not currently using, but do intend to use. Thank you, Rachel from Day to Day Joys, and check the playlist below. Bye.